How do you feel about Bungie's new game Marathon? Can I ask y'all something? Why is there so much drama around that game? Bro, this game hasn't even come out yet, and I see people saying the game's dead. That is the gaming community in a nutshell, by the way. This game isn't even in alpha access, and people are like, game's dead. I will say this. I saw that it's coming out the same day as Borderlands 4. I don't work, you know, I play video games. I work with companies and promote video games, okay? If like, let's go from a marketing side here. I would not want my game releasing the same day Borderlands 4 is dropping, me personally, you know? So, Borderlands is, I mean, it's a very reputable franchise with a lot of anticipation behind it. You know what's really gonna happen here? It doesn't even matter what's coming out right now. Do you guys know why? Because Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to sweep gaming. It's not even a content. Grand Theft Auto 6 could be the worst game ever created, and it'll still shut down every other game right now. It's the way it's gonna go. People have been waiting a decade for the new GTA, and people are still playing and still getting a ton of views on Grand Theft Auto that came out 10 years ago. Really think about that. Actually, it might be, is it 12 now? It might be 12 years. Am I gonna play it? Yes, of course. Hey, listen, man, I grew up playing Grand Theft Auto, you know, those first, what was the most notable one, man? What was that one? Y'all know what I'm talking about. It wasn't the very first one. I think it was the one that came out on, was it PS2? Was it Vice City? Was it that one? Dude, hang on, let me look it up. GTA release dates. I don't want 6, I just want to see the other ones. Like, okay, when did each GTA come out? This is exactly what I need. 97, 2004. I think it was Vice City in 2006. What system was that on? I think that's it. Let me look. Vice City. Yeah, that's it. That's definitely the one I'm thinking of. I mean, bro, I would play that game for hours, man. I think it was PS2, right? I would play Grand Theft Auto for hours. Like, and the reality is flat out, man, Grand Theft Auto 6, whenever that game does release, is going to, I mean, it's going to be massive. It's going to be the largest, like, game, I dare say ever. Maybe not ever, but it's just the amount of anticipation, like, people have for Grand Theft Auto. And how long it's been since Grand Theft Auto, it's like, there's no stopping it, man. GTA 6 could be the worst game ever created, and it will still sweep gaming because everyone's so ready for it, which is crazy to think about. But and to be clear, I think it's gonna be very well done. They have 12 years, they know what they're doing, right? I think the game's gonna be very good, but I'm saying even if the game was bad, it would still be the best game, like the largest game of the year. You're not gonna buy a $100 game. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you guys, man. They can make the price line for that $250. People would buy it. I'm telling, like, literally, they have. It's like a monopoly on gaming. Like, truthfully, like, they could make that minimum price $250, and I bet people would still buy it. Even if you're just, you know, if I was a kid, I'm thinking about it from my perspective. I used to have a paper route, and if I was a kid and I wanted to buy GTA, I would save up all my money for GTA with my paper route. I am going to try GTA. Obviously, there's a lot of anticipation behind it whenever that does come out. But the point I'm making here is Marathon. I see people saying, "Oh, this game, whatever." You know, they're saying DOA, Dead on Arrival. But then I also saw that it was lined up with Borderlands. All I'm saying is if I was a gaming company, I would not want my game releasing the same day as another game, especially a game like Borderlands that also has a really big viewer base, a lot of anticipation. Kind of not as much as Grand Theft Auto because they've had more games recently, but like I loved, was it Borderlands 2 on the 360? I think it was Borderlands 2, man. I love that game. It was unbelievable. It was one of my favorite games I actually ever played. No troll. But yeah, I don't know. To be honest with you guys, I didn't even really watch Marathon gameplay, but I just saw people like discussing it. And I just don't understand why people are saying it's going to flop so hard. Just to be clear, for me personally, I will probably try Marathon, and I'd probably also try Borderlands 4. So, is that okay with you guys? Is that all right? Marathon. Like I said, all I've really seen on this is people are saying it's going to flop, and I don't understand why. Like it's loud. So this is a looter shooter, right? Or like a extraction shooter, rather.
Marathon is a team-based extraction shooter set around the mysterious and cutthroat world.
I mean, these graphics look fucking terrible, but I guess it's supposed to be the art style. I mean, is it the graphics that people are talking? But I think that's the style, right? This like cartoony. Isn't there a word for it? It's like a cell shaded thing, right? Which I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I don't think that means the graphics look bad. It's just like a different style.
Extraction shooter set around the mysterious and cutthroat world of Tau Ceti 4. You are a runner. A cybernetic mercenary who's given up their human form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats, capable of both tactical and fast-paced combat. Here you'll fight in a crew of up to 3 players across a variety of zones and points of interest. You'll face rival runners in zones of up to 18 players, countless security forces, and otherworldly threats.
I don't mind the graphics. I don't.
To scavenge the remains of a lost colony.
The more I'm looking at it, I don't mind it.
The environments of Tau Ceti 4 are filled with weapons, materials, and equipment you can scavenge throughout the map. Before deploying, you'll strategically build your loadout and select a runner to ensure you're equipped for the run ahead. Your objective is simple. Get in, gather as much loot as you can, and make it out alive. Die, and all your gear will be up for grabs. Survive, and your loot can be taken into future runs as you grow in power and fill your vault.
I want to say this, bro. It's outstanding to me that there hasn't been a like god tier extraction shooter made yet, because I think this game mode could be, when I say god tier, I mean like mind-blowingly good. Does that make sense? It's like, there isn't one that really, like, everyone's going to say Tarkov, right? But from my POV, I'll say from the outside in, Tarkov, all I do is hear people complain about that game. Me personally. I'm just saying from the outside in, because I tried Tarkov. It's too hard for me. I don't like it, right? But it's insane that this style of game, this is like, because you had like, okay, you had 5v5, 6v6, like arena shooters or whatever, and then you had BRs, and now you kind of have this extraction game mode that there's just no powerhouse, just
death,
you know,
is inevitable, but it's never the end. Think quickly on your feet and outplay your opponents, and in your next run, you and your teammates will be the ones coming out on top. And even if you're down on your luck, factions can sponsor you with a fresh loadout, so you can get right back into the fight.
That's kind of cool.
Bungie brings its best-in-class first-person multiplayer action to the forefront. Dynamic and tactile gunplay, runners with unique playstyles, and customizable builds create highly dynamic and strategic team fights. Whether you're on a zero-to-hero run or high-rolling with powerful gear, you'll need to use your best judgment when you decide which fights to pick.
So there's like abilities too.
Because no matter how geared you are, players with skill and strategy will always have the edge. Marathon is designed to be played in crews, with contextual pings, shared objectives, and down but not out, to streamline playing with your friends. Death is not the end. And if you're the last one standing, you can overcome the odds to revive your teammates and get out with your hard-earned loot. And
so
if
there's
you
a
believe
revive
your
mechanic
skills
too.
alone are enough to conquer any challenge, we give you the freedom to opt out of crew fill to take all the glory for yourself as a solo runner. No two runs in Marathon ever play out the same. With dynamic events, variable weather, and unpredictable players, you'll have to adapt on the fly if you want to survive. Each run has a time limit, and anything can happen while you're chasing your objective. Looking to unlock upgrades or increase your faction reputation? Slip into the shadows as Void and ghost past your enemies. Search the map for rare materials and profit opportunities without being discovered. Want to push enemy teams and steal their loot? Bring in Glitch with agility implants and your strongest weapons to disrupt rival crews.
Oh, so there's literally
Running
like
support for your friends.
Like
extra
almost
equipment,
heroes.
shield charges, and a specialized backpack to be the lifeline they need. You're always free to experiment with team compositions, and the only limit to how you want to play your runner is your loot and imagination. Endgame challenges, ranked play, discovering secrets, seasonal storytelling, community events, and more all await you in Season 1, where you and your friends will start to unravel the mysteries of Tau Ceti 4. Remember, you're only ever one run away from your next big score.
I mean, that didn't look bad to me. I don't understand why people are saying this game's gonna flop so hard. Like, after watching that, I want to try that. Why would you not want to at least try that? I will say I think the biggest problem is it's coming out the same day Borderlands is. Like I said earlier, people just like to hate on Bungie. Is that why? Bro's trying to get paid. I mean, Bungie, I'll gladly do a hashtag ad, guys. Just to be clear, like you hit my line, man. Hit my line to promote. Absolutely, yeah. Hey Tim, you want some money for a game that you'd probably check out anyways? Hey, whoa. Whoa. I don't know why people, I don't know. I see a lot of like people saying DOA and all that. That looks like a game I would check out. I don't know.